What's up, guys? Bear Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we're going to be doing a little bit more testing with Tasi after I've kind of got used to her kit a little bit. For right now, I don't think it is a very wise investment to go even class, maybe +5 on Tasi. From my initial testing, I have some kind of mixed reviews with this hero. The biggest one being the biggest issue I have with this hero is the fact that she loves to, number one, consume her HP if you don't have, you know, the whole mythic plus and everything and all that stuff. Her damage is okay. It's not anything super crazy like you would kind of expect. Granted, it really depends on what waves you're going up against and what battles you're going in, because there are situations where if you have like Aaron and Almas combined with Tasi, her damage does do quite a bit, because most of the damage does do damage like right next to the one target she's hitting. So that is very, very important. The biggest issue is the fact that she loves to teleport all over the battlefield, and she doesn't really have much survivability built into her kit, besides the point that if she doesn't get one shot, she will do that little spark there. You see she turns into a butterfly essentially, and then revives, which is cool. I like that. She has more attack, which is awesome, and then she also gains an extra attempt to cast that fluttering dream here each time she gets an assist or a kill, which is a good survivability tool. It's just I've seen her already get one shot a lot, especially in PvP. So what we're gonna try to do here today, I'm gonna jump into some talent trials, because we do have multiple team setups here. I'm gonna keep my main team kind of as is. It's kind of an interesting squad we got going, but team number 2, I want to throw her in to see what she does. Now the biggest problem I kind of feel like she has right now is that lack of survivability. The survivability kind of feels like one of the biggest downfalls to her. So let's go through this battle first. This is a very heavily CC oriented team. However, we don't have any healing on it. We're going more for that initial burst that we have with the Alsa combo here, which, you know, it is a lot of damage. We do keep them grouped up, and Tasi is going to fly right into the thick of things. But adding an Arden onto the team too does add an extra level of CC, which does translate very well into survivability for her. So going for like an all-out CC style team, it seems pretty good. Like, first glance, definitely seems pretty solid here. I mean, I love my main team here, especially with my my Celestial Hypogen combo, where it's constantly grouping targets up. This could also be a really good team to throw her on as well if we don't want to really mess with that already well-adjusted team we have. Throwing her in a squad like this that uses light and dark could be very good, especially because we could also put that revive from the Taline on her, which actually might not be a bad idea. So we'll go through a few of these battles, showing you guys the positives of this hero. I do think with the seasonal talents, it does make her very, very strong here, which I really like. But let's see what happens. Let's just go through this. Grouping them up is, of course, one of the most important things here too, because it does mean a lot of extra damage to the area around her, which is really good. And again, if we can keep the enemy locked down, that is her survivability. We don't need like damage reduction or anything like that. We just need her to stay alive. And then, of course, additional crowd control. Very good, especially when we're using an Alsa team like this too, which I really, really like. I'll show you guys the damage numbers after this one here. But it definitely makes that team much better than it previously was. Absolutely love, again, my Celestial Hypogen team. I absolutely love it. I wish we got like a Celestial Hypogen Damien coming up sometime soon. Like, we need a true healer like Damien style. That would be so, so big. Who is this hero in the middle that is tanking all of our attacks? Good lord. The tankiest hero, immune to so much damage. It must be a Brutus in there. Tons of life drain and stuff. Wait, what is that hero in there? I did not even look to see what was happening. It doesn't matter. Scarlita literally yeets her off the battlefield. So let's take a look at the damage report here. Yeah, we pretty much knew that. But you can see right here, she's not adding a ton of extra damage, especially compared to the big damage dealers of Alsa and Arden. However, it is some damage. It is also healing, which is pretty cool on herself. And then, of course, she is doing the crowd control, which is very important too. I was considering putting her on this team here and running a more traditional, like, you know, chuck in a Lily May to this team, or we could run a healer, but I feel like a healer is not as necessary. But if we add her to this team, this could be interesting, especially because well, And there's no way to get Taylene to target her if we're going to put her in the back spot. Let's see what it looks like in this situation. So the positive with this team is we get damage reduction from Freesto, and we're getting some healing from Taylene and Damien, plus Scarlita can shield her and give her defense and stuff if that needs to happen in this battle. You see right here, she's actually surviving very well, and she is doing some control effects too. Right here, she's about to use her ultimate. The question is she better than something else that you could use right now? And the answer is, I don't necessarily think so for an average account. I think if you already have your main teams built, she's not doing a ton to really accentuate it. Of course, like this team with Lily May probably performs just as well, or maybe better than if you had Tasi on the team. Like, it is a nice little synergy here, but when you're comparing her to like heroes like Lenya, like Lily May that have come out recently, even Sinbad, I feel like I don't know if she really has a fit, because right now the most important game mode in so many different areas is most definitely going to be bossing, Dream Realm, that stuff. But you can see right here, even compared to a Taylene, doing quite a bit of damage, some healing, taking some damage. So there's definitely some pauses into AFK battles that she can fit in, but you most definitely need to build a team around her that's going to help her stay alive, because I think that is her biggest weakness, is her survivability. So you can see right here, she's doing actually quite a bit of damage to these targets in the back too. Now Taylene is going to use her ultimate, which is going to completely wreck them, but we also get some CC with this team too that we don't normally have. So it does hypnotize them. It's going to do, of course, additional damage to them too. It's a good like time buyer, I guess you could say. And yeah, those 5 kills probably all went to Taylene right there. But I think it's a good comparison when we're talking about AoE damage, because she is an AoE damage dealer, to put her straight up against someone like Taylene or an Arden to see what the damage looks like. Even Alsa, because again, Alsa has so much damage in that initial burst right there that it gets a little crazy. And the more CC we do have, the better she does affect the battlefield. But I don't think she necessarily synergizes with Alsa too much. I mean, any crowd control is going to proc her additional boulders and stuff, but it's not like you need Tasi, or Tasi makes it extremely better. It's just a nice little tool to have. You can see the damage difference here. So she's this really weird hero. Even though she is a mage hero and not a support hero in this game, I'm conflicted. I really, really am. Where did she end up going? There she is. I'm conflicted. I honestly wish they would have brought her over as a support hero, but even like the Taylene, they took her from a support hero, turned her into mage hero. I really wish they would have made her a support and really doubled down on the support aspect of it, because as a mage magic damage dealer, it makes it feel like she's there for damage. However, her damage is very, very lacking compared to some of her other options, even really old heroes like Arden that are just A levels. And I'm kind of hoping they buff this hero a little bit. I think this is going to be the first true letdown hero for a lot of people that played AFK Arena. Like AFK Arena, she was the meta hero for one of your teams, like just completely locked down enemy teams, was crazy overpowered. And here she just feels good on first result. Now again, things change in the next couple days as we get to test her in more game modes, get a little bit more in-depth understanding of the hero. So don't take this as a don't build this hero forever type thing. Just wait a minute, let us do more testing, because initial look, she seems okay, but not like that meta-defining hero that you want to dump all of your diamonds into. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time.